Hello guys, for today's demo, I'm going to show you how to create an Azure Devops CI/CD. So creating a continuous integration, continuous deployment pipeline in Azure Devops includes several steps. So it allows you to automatically build, test, and deploy your code to different environments. So I will outline the general steps to set up a basic CI/CD pipeline in Azure DevOps. So first things first, so you have to have an Azure DevOps account where you put your repository, your branches of code, and also the pipelines for the build and deployment pipelines. So how to create an Azure DevOps portal. So let's access this azure.microsoft.com under products DevOps. So you basically can create a free account here by clicking the start free. There you go. Since I already have created the Azure DevOps, so it redirects to this portal. So this is how it looks like when you completed the creation of the Azure DevOps. So you have the organization and the projects. So as you can see, I have several projects in here. So let's start. For example, you have to create a new project. Yeah, I just put the project name and the visibility. So far for the pre account, you only have the option for the private. So once you continue the service with the pay as you go, you can use it as public. But for now, let's use the private one. So let's say the created one. So I will use the personal space project here. Then this is the dashboard of the Azure DevOps. So I'm not gonna dive on everything here because yeah, you can explore it one by one. But the most important thing here is we have the repositories. Yeah, where you have the branches here, and when you do a pull request from your code, and we have the pipelines for the build pipelines and the release pipelines. So this is what we're gonna do next. Okay, this is the Azure DevOps, and the next one. So we're gonna connect this uh, repository to our website. So we need the app service, web app service. So I'm gonna do that. We can create a new one also. For example, let's go to portal.azure.com. Yep, if you're first time to create an Azure portal account, you might need to create a new one. So this would just require you to use your email address and so on until you have to register. After you complete the registration for the Azure portal, so you might end up with this dashboard. So what are we going to do here is under the dashboard, we have the app services here. So as you can see, currently I created web app service named as JNasha. So with the default domain with JNasha Azure websites.net. So you can create a new one. Then we're gonna fill out the required setup for your web app services. So you just need to fill out the subscription. If there's no one, you can create a new subscription, and then the web app name. As you can see, this is the JMesh show that I created, and so on. This is the basic one, and then you have just complete the deployment of our web service. Uh, and after that, you will end up with this. So you have your web app service up and running. Okay, so that's here we have the Azure DevOps and Azure Portal as an example. And then the next thing I have to do is to create a new project via Visual Studio. So if you don't have an existing project, you have to create a new one. So let's go and create a new project. So we have the connection for the Git repository. So let's use the Azure DevOps. Log in your account, Azure account, and your organization will be popping up here. So currently I have two organizations. I use this Agile Devs 2. Under that organization, I have three projects. I'm using this personal space for this demo, and then the repository name. So let's try to push this one. See if we can see that our code has been pushed to. Okay, let's wait to be pushed. Okay, going back to the Azure DevOps, so let's check if the code has been pushed to the repository. So as you can see, we have the demo site tree here. So all the codes has been pushed here. Yeah, but going back to our demo, the build pipeline that we have created, let's just use the demo site and then the branches that we have here. Okay. A build pipeline. So under pipelines, so we need to pick the new pipeline. For this demo, let's just use the classic editor. So yeah, for the Azure repos with YAML, we need to have some configuration YAML here. So let's just use the basic one. Okay. So Azure repos git, team project, personal space, and the repository, and master. So for the build pipeline, let's target the master branch to be deployed on our production. Continue. Yep, so featured. Let's check for the ASP.NET Core for the complete project libraries. Since we are using the ASP.NET Core with React.js. Apply. Then for the tasks, yeah, we can configure some tasks in here and how we're gonna build our code. So let's just leave it as default as of now, since we're just simply doing the basic one, publish the artifact. Okay. Let's check it again. Publish artifact. Test restore. This is, so we have here, check the agent pool that we're gonna run the build pipeline. So we have the Azure pipelines. Let's use the, I think I'm gonna use the Windows latest. So that's it for the agent. Store, this is build, test, publish, artifact. Okay, let's leave it as this is. It's agent latest. Let's name our release build course demo site CI. Okay, and then save. Then let's write a queue. So we have this master variables going back. Just run and let's check how it is going to build our pipeline. Let's wait to complete all the process of our build pipeline. Yeah, while waiting for the build pipeline, let's create another uh, web app for our demo site just to show that we successfully deployed our application. Let's check first our demo site, how it looks like on our local environment. While waiting for this one, yeah, let's create a new web app. Let's use my project resource, web app name, demo site. It's not available. Let's say S site. Let's see channel demo site. Okay, region. Let's check central. Let's just leave it at the East US. Plan. So we have the basic one. Let's use the free. charge. It's a trial. Proceed. Next. That way. That way. That way. Validation failing basic apps. Let's check it. Again. Oops. Yeah. Let's go to the basic apps. And I'm gonna select .NET 6 MTS. Next, let's go to review and create. Yep, it's starting to create the web app. Let's check for app services. Sorry. Let's just refresh this. Did I execute it? Did I miss something? Oh, sorry. So while waiting, let's check again. So this is the example code that we have. Later change on the contents here and use the build pipeline up to the release pipeline. Okay. Let's refresh again. I'm not sure if I created one. Can I create again? Site at 6 free X. I think I didn't create press the create button. Yep, sorry. Alright, so here's the progress. So let's just wait while waiting for this. So let's move on to the build pipelines to finalizing. Okay, let's check it. So we completed our build pipeline. So next would be to create a release pipeline in connection to our build for our repository. New release pipeline. Alright. Let's remove that one. Let's add artifact build. So check our build pipeline. Then we're gonna select the latest version of our master branch. Then add. Then we can make it automated. So continuous deployment trigger once we push some code under the master branch, it will automatically trigger the release pipeline. Let's do that one. After we create the artifacts, then yeah, so let's add a task. So for the new stage, let's use this one. Let's name it as production directly from our master branch. Since we are just doing for this demo purposes, let's make it directly to the production. Okay, on the job. Okay, so subscription. So let's authorize a subscription. And after authorizing the subscription, so the web app service will be available here. Let's use the domain that new web app service that we created. Okay, and then save as is. Okay, going back. So let's check the tasks. We have the tasks here. So let's name is as the production demo site. Okay. Save. Okay, save. Going back to our release. So we have here the, let's check again, confirm the task here. Okay, agent pool. Take trigger. Okay, this one. All right, so let's now test our pipeline. So we have the build here. We will create. We will. Okay, guys, let's move. So here on our code, we're gonna make some changes so that we can push change on the repository. So we'll be able to test the build pipeline and the release pipeline that we have created. Okay, just change it. Hello, journal. So you can see some changes here. Let's push it to the repository. Exchange. Go. Initiating push. Let's just wait for a while. Yeah, we have successfully created. Alright, after pushing the code, let's check our develop branch. If that is successfully pushed, let's exchange. So we have here. Then, yeah, reference would be the help text. And next would be we create a pull request to move our changes to our master branch. That would trigger automatically our release pipeline when we build the master branch. Let's create the release pipeline group complete. Okay, after completing, let's move to our pipelines. Let's go to the build pipeline. Okay, here we have to run the pipeline for our master branch. Yep, let's wait for it to be deployed to. Let's wait to finish the build and then deploy the release pipeline. So let's monitor our release pipeline. Yep. I am gonna open a new tab to monitor our build pipeline. let's check. That's no one's running yet. Since you're not yet completed with the build. So it's completed. Now let's check the release pipeline. So as you can see, the release has been created to our new release pipeline. So it's automatically triggered after we build the master branch. Since we have set up our release pipeline to be automatically pushed to the production. Let's wait till it have finished. While waiting for the release, let's check our app service if it's been deployed successfully. Okay, let's click the child demo website. It's okay, it's published successfully. So let's check our website. So it's up and running. So the text change that we have made from hello world to hello journal is reflected. Okay, so that's how the process of um, creating an Azure DevOps with this continuous integration and continuous deployment. So yeah, hope you like my demo today. So feel free to comment on the comment box below. If you have questions or suggestions, I'm happy to answer those questions. Thank you.